YouTubers, my name is Paul McKeever, and I'm the quote-unquote owner of the Objectivists group on YouTube. That's OBJECTIVISTS, Objectivists. Objectivists is a group that is for people interested in the philosophy of writer-philosopher Ayn Rand. He wrote such books as Atlas Shrugged, The Fountainhead, Anthem, and etc. But Objectivists is both for discussion of her fiction work and for discussion of her philosophy in general. Objectivism, that's the name that she gave to her philosophy. Have a look. There are some videos in there that either you will be interested in because you're an objectivist, or you may be interested in because you're an objectivist, or that you may be interested in looking at because you want to find out what objectivism's about. It's not a very strict and limited purpose, Objectivists. There isn't enough video content on YouTube to have a group dedicated to purely objectivist videos, and maybe over time there will be. There's a variety of content in the Objectivist group. I think we're up about 100, 110, 115 videos right now, maybe more. The content has been I guess it would fall into numerous different categories. There are videos there that are just kind of humorous. There are some excellent videos by people who style themselves objectivists on YouTube. Other than myself, there's Mr. Cropper, literally MRCROPPER, who puts out a large number of videos concerning objectivism, but also just things that objectivists should know about, the Greeks, etc. I believe the Ayn Rand Institute also has at least one video on there by Ankyar Gate, and I don't recall what the topic was. It may have just been an introduction to objectivism, in which case it would probably be worth having a listen to if you've never studied objectivism and you want to get a good idea of, or a good starting idea of what it's all about. I suppose one other thing I would say is that I wouldn't want the Objectivist group to be just a group about capitalism, which is the social system that Ayn Rand supported, that she said was consistent with her philosophy, and which I agree was consistent with her philosophy, the only one that is. The problem with including a whole whack of videos just about capitalism that don't ever address issues of metaphysics, epistemology, ethics, or politics is that the group could be misconstrued as just a capitalism group, which could be misconstrued as a libertarian group, a group that's for anybody who believes in, the merits of capitalism regardless of their philosophy. Well, that's not the point. There will be capitalism content in the Objectivist group, but it should not be construed as a group, that's all about capitalism for any reason. Capitalism because God said so, capitalism because most of us like it, capitalism because it's economically efficient, and videos that just focus on the efficiency of capitalism, or the popularity of capitalism, or the capitalism being based on God-given rights. Well, that stuff for the most part will not be included either. So hopefully that's a guide. Even if you don't like it, at least you know what's of interest to the Objectivists group. If you want to be a member of the group, it's pretty simple. You do a search of groups for Objectivists, and you'll see the Objectivists group. And if you click on it, I think there's a button there that says request membership, and you just fill in your online account name, and that'll get sent to me in the form of an email, and I'll look at your account. If it appears that you're seeking membership only because, I don't know, you think there's some advantage to you in trying to attack people who are interested in objectivism or that kind of thing, well then don't bother wasting your time. I don't think I've had to turn away anybody so far, but because, who would bother becoming a member of the Objectivist group unless they were actually interested for some legitimate purpose? But there you go, just in case you're a quote-unquote hater, don't bother. You'll be screened. The other thing is videos. mindless rants or rational rants about Ayn Rand, or people who enjoy reading about her philosophy, or enjoy reading her books, or who share her philosophy, those ones will not be posted. Now, if you're considering submitting a video to YouTube, and if it deals with objectivism, the philosophy of Ayn Rand, or if it deals with Ayn Rand herself as a person, I would ask that in your keywords you use objectivism and the words Ayn Rand, A-Y-N-R-A-N-D. It makes it a lot easier for me to find the videos, so that if you haven't asked for them to be submitted to the Objectivists group, I can nonetheless find them and add them voluntarily. So, if you want me to find those videos, that's what I'm looking for: Ayn Rand and objectivism, or even objectivist. You might want to add that one in there as well in your list of keywords, and that will help me to find your content, and if it's not a waste of time to include it in the Objectivist group. Okay.